Hello, Reformers, and welcome to Enderal. Now, this is a total conversion modification for the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, and it is set in its entirely own world. And it's actually not even set in Tamriel at all, and that offers an amazing immersive open world. I'm actually reading from the description of the mod here, because you can actually check it out in the description as well. There's a download link in the description, and you can check it out. Obviously, you can check out the video if you like, and see if you actually like it. You're probably already playing it, if you are into this sort of thing. And it is... I tried it out earlier, and it's absolutely... I don't even know, it's amazing. Now, one of you actually sent me a private message about doing this, and I was just like, yes, I'm gonna get on that immediately. So, I hope you are pleased about this. And so, yeah, and this is also free. This is absolutely free. It is basically like its own game in itself. There are, I think there's about 30 to 100 hours of gameplay in this mod, and it is fully voice acted, and there's just huge amounts of things going on about it, as well as having a rather unconventional story with psychological and philosophical undercurrents, which is pretty cool, I've got to say. And this is the thing, this is actually the first time that Elder Scrolls at all has ever touched my channel, and, well, what a way to do it, isn't it? What a way to do it. We're going to be doing it with Enderal, aren't we? Yes. So, let us start a new game and explore Enderal, shall we? And welcome to Enderal. Now this is where we're going to start off, and we have a quest. A nice day in summer. I have to talk with Daddy. He wants to tell me something important.
Daddy,
Reformers! Now, as you can already see, this is an amazing environment, and well, that's the thing. We're gonna be speaking to Daddy, and it's not. Yes, we have a horse here as well, which is fantastic, and we're also gonna be checking what's in this small shack here. Now, this has been burned down, as you can see, but yeah, I was exploring a little bit earlier. There's actually this. It's a book called The Nutritiousness of Meat. Now, this is kind of ominous as well. Meat is life. Even the Ash people who were populating this world before us knew that. Each time they killed an enemy in a battle, they tore out the liver and heart of the fallen and ate them together with their family. By doing so, just as everyone knows, the strength of the beaten enemy is passed over. But as we are living in a time in which eating fellows is nonsensically seen as barbaric, we, the friends of the bloody meat, have to settle for an animalistic one. So we're gonna take that book. It doesn't. I don't think it really makes too much difference. But yes, we are now going to be making our way over here. And oh yes, the lens flares are destroying me. But no, we're gonna sprint over here a little bit. I believe Daddy, quote unquote, is. Oh, hello there. Hello, pheasant. I think you're a pheasant, aren't you, or something like that. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be speaking with Daddy, who is over here chopping wood. Yes, he's chopping wood, I believe. Through the flowers, and there he is. Hello there. He is fully voice acted as well.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
Oh, yes. What is this place, Daddy? Where are we?
Where are we? We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just Mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it?
No, I didn't.
No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows. Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
Okay, yeah, I'm perfectly happy to do that. I don't see anything wrong here apart from the fact that this wooden block has blood on it, which is, I would say, kind of worrying, but we're going to be heading on in anyway to help Mommy with the cooking. And, okay, hello there, silver urns. I can just take all this stuff, but obviously that is a creepy picture. That is a creepy picture. I think that belongs in Layers of Fear, doesn't it? It does belong over there. And now there are children laughing, and we have the anatomy of a human, which is even more ominous, and we have a lot of meat and hearts everywhere. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to get in here. Am I? I don't think so. Forbidden door. Requires key. Maybe I can find the key. Can I try and find the key? I don't think it's going to happen somehow. But the art of crispy meat. Oh, yes. Who doesn't know that? You're looking forward to a nice crispy piece of meat after a hard day of work, but your useless child, who you instructed to cook it, gives you a charred something instead. You castigate them, but the problem stays the same. You are hungry, which means that there is no other way than doing it yourself. Walk to the fireplace, cut out a big, bloody chunk of the animal, and throw it into the kettle. Into the kettle? Okay. And lo and behold, slowly, the pleasant smell of burned life reaches your nostrils. Is there anything better than that? I don't think so. Okay, well, we're gonna take that as... Oh, wow, there's a lot of those books. Okay, apparently. There's also the nutritiousness of meat here as well. Okay, well, there is another door over there that we haven't tried, so maybe we could... No, that also requires a key. I somehow think we're probably not going to be finding one. Okay, so I've looked around a little bit, and... we have seen this. There is a box of leaks here that you can actually search, and there just appears to be leaks here. So we could just take that, and we can search the dresser maybe as well. We have some Enderalian penny coins here, as well as some gold ingots and rubies and things like that, but not much more. There is another box of leaks. No. Is there anything else that I can actually search? It's been a long time since I have played Skyrim, or any Elder Scrolls, basically, so I am unfamiliar with many of the searching mechanics. So, let's... Garlic, no. Okay, well, it appears I may not be able to find the key, and we're gonna have to head onward. I think that is it. Well, there's a pot. Yes, I'm not gonna... Wait, is there... Oh! Is that a voodoo doll? Is that sort of a voodoo doll there? Oh, that's kind of a bit creepy. Okay. Yes, so as you can tell, this is already a little bit psychologically disturbing, and there's actually a violin here as well. Huh, interesting. Okay, so... Is there anything here? Oh, search tomatoes. No, just tomatoes. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, well, that seems to be it. So let us continue on here and... Well, where's Mommy?
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
But what about Mommy and Sister?
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
But we have three options here, by the way, yes. But I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the masked men.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And... oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
But I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the masked men.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, Sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad but fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Hey, quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
Nonsense. Those bastards from the temple killed them, not me, and I know that.
As determined as ever. I guess you're right. But... who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, There's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Me too, but we're gonna pay our debt as soon as we have earned some money over there.
We're talking about 500 pennies here. Even if we're able to find a job over there, we will still need the money for ourselves. Don't fool yourself. What we're doing here is theft. Unfortunately. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Nehrims are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
And with such amazing, just fiery beginning to Enderal, we are now in the character creation. So we have half Kilanian, half Kiranian, and then we also have half Arazelian and half Eterna. Now, I believe I'm going to be going for half Eterna here. I actually really like the look of these guys. They kind of remind me of the Dark Elves slightly from, obviously, Skyrim and other Elder Scrolls games. They kind of remind me of them. So I'm going to be going for these guys, and that will be our race, at least for now. Now, the body, obviously, you can choose the standard sort of things. I am going to be making him a lot less muscly. I don't particularly think that he's going to be that muscly. I think maybe around here is okay. And yeah, that's also fine. I'm not going to change too much because I am terrible at customization. I literally am. I'm going to be changing the dirt a little bit though. I'm going to be getting, I think, around here, and then we're going to change the dirt color a little bit as well. There we go. And a scar? Are we going to go for a scar? I don't know. I don't know whether the scars really will make too much of a difference. I don't think so. But we are going to go for a tattoo. I think a tattoo would be kind of nice. So let's go for something like here, and oh yes, I think that's pretty good. Is there anything here that I want to do? No, I'm not going to be changing too much of that. Eyes, I think he looks actually pretty fine as he is, but the only thing I would like to change is the hair. I'm going to see what is he going to do here. What do we want? Let's see. Ooh, there are so many choices. Oh, it's very good to have that much choice, but obviously it makes it very difficult to decide on something. I'm not sure, in actual fact. What about this? I think that's pretty good. Okay, we're going to go for that. And a beard. Of course, we have to have a beard. Something like that, I would say. And let's change the hair color, of course. Something like that, I would say. Maybe we can change the beard a little bit. Oh no, a little bit too much, I would say. There we go. That's what we like to see. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so yes, that will be it. Thank you very much. Finish and name your character. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to be naming this guy after myself, because I feel like that would actually be kind of cool, I guess. And I don't think Reformist actually makes much sense. So we're going to be going for my actual name, which is James. So, yes.
An Eterna, right. She was one of the last of her kind to leave Maya Awanath, wasn't she? Ironic. Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit.
I'm sure we do hear that. However, I will be ending this initial episode off here. I hope you have very much enjoyed this small introduction to Enderal, and I hope you will join us for the next episode as well. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.